Hey there, my fellow Indians. Welcome to News Hamster. So previously we had made a video saying, can you win Bihar with free COVID vaccine? And guess what? Free COVID vaccine won Bihar elections. Pfizer is a multinational drug company which has announced that it is in the last trial of its COVID-19 vaccine testing. But how prepared are we as a country to procure this COVID-19 vaccine and store it? Because the vaccine that we are going to procure requires it to be stored at a temperature of minus 70 degrees Celsius. That requires a lot of cold storage facility. And if you talk about the cold storage facility of India, it currently stands at over 220 lakh tons. And it is estimated that we need over 350 lakh tons more for proper functioning. Now this, I'm talking about only farm and food security. Now if you talk about Bihar has a cold storage facility of over 7 lakh tons and over 180 storage facilities. As we record this video, Bihar has over 2,24,000 cases. It will be quite miraculous to see how the state government of Bihar will procure this vaccine, store it and distribute it among the wide, big population of a state like Bihar. See, when BJP promises it in the election manifesto, it happens, okay? Don't challenge it. Talking about challenge, the NDA alliance has retained Bihar. That means the NDA alliance won the Bihar elections and Nitish Kumar has sworn in as the Chief Minister of Bihar. Not just that, if you talk about the elections, BJP didn't just win Bihar but also won the bypolls of Bengaluru, of Sira and also Gujarat.
मोदी है तो मुमकिन है.
Modi ji winning elections, Mumbai Indians winning IPL, everything is seeming so perfect, no? But not for Bengalurians, because RCB did not win the... I'm sorry, that's the only inclination I carry as a journalist. Talking about journalist, Arnab Goswami was arrested in the Anvi Naik case. He stayed in jail for over 6 days and was released after he was granted bail from the Supreme Court. Now facts first, talking about the Anvi Naik case, the case opened in the year 2018, the case was shut in the year 2019. The Mumbai police has yet to clarify as to what facts they found out that they reopened the case again, so much so that they had to arrest the man from his residence. Well, a lot of people enjoyed or celebrated the arrest of Arnab Goswami because they don't like his brand of journalism, while a lot of people prayed for his release. A lot of footages were seen and this caught my attention the most. Have a look.
इतनी मशालें करवा चौथ है आज महिलाएं करवा चौथ का व्रत रह रही थी बावजूद उसके वो आई यहाँ पर
करवा चौथ मायने नहीं रखता लेकिन जिस बेटे को तुमने गिरफ्तार किया है और उसे मारा है डूब मरो सब लोग अगर इतने बहादुर हो तो बॉर्डर पे चले जाओ लड़ने के लिए लेकिन करवा चौथ मायने नहीं रखता मायने अर्नब गोस्वामी रखता है हमारे लिए
कश्मीर से लेकर कन्याकुमारी तक और गुजरात से लेकर नॉर्थ ईस्ट तक.
Ladies and gentlemen, whoever in this country said that the country's democratic values are deteriorating, have a look around you. A journalist gets arrested, he stays in jail, the people go crazy, they protest, they compose songs for him, they speak out for him, and then he gets released. He gets released on a bail granted to him by the Supreme Court. He gets a hero's welcome. Have a look. This very journalist, on an assumption that this was a state-sponsored arrest, goes on the national television to challenge the chief minister of that state. Have a look.
I challenge Uddhav Thackeray to debate with me on issues on which I disagree with him.
Well, this is democracy, and this is how powerful the fourth pillar of democracy is looking today. What a perfect candidate for politics, no?
Camera is rolling.
What? Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of journalists have been arrested in the past and no one has bothered to bat an eye about them. Let me give you a few examples. Siddiqui Kappan, who was arrested. Why was he arrested? I'll tell you that, but please note that Supreme Court has deferred his hearing, his writ petition, to November 10th on the grounds that there are too many applications with regards to writ petitions and we need to sort them out first. The Supreme Court has also said that they are providing a notice to the UP government and hinted that this case will be directed to the Allahabad High Court. Who is Siddiqui Kappan? Siddiqui Kappan was a journalist from Kerala who went to Hathras to cover the Hathras rape case exorbitantly but was charged with UAPA, that is Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Yes, covering a rape case is an unlawful activity. Let me give you an example of Andrew Sam, who was arrested from Tamil Nadu because he reported about the shortage of PPE kits. There are so many examples. Masrat Zahra, Gauri Lankesh was shot dead, Kishore Chandra Wankem, so many of them. The list goes on. We can make a separate video on this witch hunt that we are calling it today. But I'll leave you at this point that during the COVID-19 scenario and the lockdown scenario, over 55 journalists in the country were charged or were arrested because of their exorbitant reporting. That's the report from The Wire. The RBI has said that we will be entering a technical recession soon. What is a technical recession? It is when the GDP of the country sees negative growth or contraction for 2 continuous quarters. Post this, the government released the Atmanirbhar Package 3.0, which was of over 29 lakh crore rupees and was meant to induce demand in the economy. Now, if you want to know more about this package and if you want to know the details of what this package consisted of, click on the description box below. You will find a link which will lead you to our website where we write and we provide this kind of content, all inclination free. Kunal Kamra tried to be another Prashant Bhushan because there were contempt charges against him because he commented on the release of Arnab Goswami by a bail granted by the Supreme Court. Now, this is how the tweet looked like. OTT platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Hotstar or ZEE5 or Voot will be under the government regulation, precisely under the regulation of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Now we have to understand that this regulation will not be limited only to the online streaming platforms but also online content providers and digital news media houses. That means us also, no? But it's yet to be declared if this will be regular censorship or will it be flexible or will it be tightened. It's not clear yet. The government had definitely hinted that the OTT platforms will be brought under regulation. The government had even asked these service providers to come up with a self-regulatory policy which wasn't satisfactory for the government. Alright guys, this is the news we have for you this week. We'll be back next week. You can visit our website to have a look at our articles and our blogs and our reports. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter to get regular updates about the news and the current happenings in the country. Until next time, Jai Hind, bye-bye. No, you can't possibly buy news specs by doing journalism. No, not the kind of journalism we do.